Now I'm going to read to you. The explanation of the matter is like this. When there's a coupling of the father and the mother, it's a constant coupling. A zivug tadiri. And it's not an occasional coupling, as is the coupling of the bridegroom and the bride, which we call Zeranpin and Nukva. Therefore, the shvil, which is the yesod of Abba, the phallus, is constantly joined with the nativ, the channel in the mother, the womb. It's a constant union. It's the yesod of Ima. The yesod of Ima and the yesod of Abba are constantly together. The yesod of Amma is constantly in the yesod of Ima. Therefore, he doesn't know if he's above or below. He doesn't know if he's above in Chokhmah or below in Bina. Again, bear in mind, it's such a graphic image that it's a purely spiritual entity. The body is just a parable. There's something beyond. Of course, a human being, a man and woman, cannot constantly be together. In the history of the world, I don't know what's the longest a man and woman has ever been together in such a union. However, it's not possible without the aid of some serious drugs, perhaps, or cutting-edge medical science, or perhaps somewhere in magical places in India, they managed to do it for several years without stopping. But I really, it's very highly unlikely and highly rare. So we're talking about a parable of something beyond. In the heavens, there are these arrangements of sfirot, an abstract arrangement of sfirot, that we just understand in what Rabbi Ashlag calls the language of the branches. There's the language of the root and the language of the branch. The branch is like describing a coupling, an intimate union. And that's the language of the root is, what does it really mean? What's the deep inside it? True meaning behind it. But suffice to say, they're always together, whereas Zeranpin and Nukva, the lower partsufim, the bridegroom and the bride, are sometimes together and sometimes not. So vis-a-vis the word Baruch with Abba and Ima and the constant union, he doesn't know whether he's above in Chokhmah or whether he's below in Bina, whether he's in wisdom or whether he's in understanding. Because they have a constant, unceasing coupling. Therefore, the pathway that joins them at their organs is called the Pele. It's a wonder. This is a Kabbalistic joke. It's a wonder that they could be constantly together. And again, if I refer you back to the letters that we're contemplating. Focus here. We described how in the Yesod of Ima we have these three names of Ekye. Ekye b'milui Yudin, b'milui Alefin, and then in b'milui Heyin we spelled it out. So instead of equaling, being like this one, where's the good Ekye? Contemplate. Here, this one. Where Aleph, the bottom line is Aleph, Hey, Yud, Hey, spelt out in 9 letters. 10 letters. Aleph, Hey, Yud, Hey. Okay? Instead of writing it in that way, we write it in a very special way here. So it all adds up to 232, as we talked about before. We write Aleph, and then each Hey we write out in 3 different ways. Hey, 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 Hey. We write it out Dalet Yud, Dalet Vav, and 3 Vavs. Multiply all those, add them all up, and multiply it by 4, and you get 168. The Yud, again, is Yud, Vav, Dalet. But the Dalet is written out in two vavs, that's 32. We got up to 200, and here in the Aleph, we also made it add up to 32. But we had the Lamed and Pei left over. What do we do with those? We add them back with the Lamed, with the Aleph, sorry. Pei, Lamed, Aleph. Pele, wonder. This is the wonder. This is the wondrous union. So, back to the text of the Shar Kavanot. It's always, the wonder is that he's always together in the yesod of bina, of understanding, in the foundation of understanding, or the place of the marital union of the father and mother. That's called the Aleph of Eye Dehein, and that's as explained above, because the name of Ekye, Aleph He Yud He, it adds up to 232, like we explained. Therefore, if that is so, when you join together with Pele, in other words, when you join the 232 together with Pele, which equals 111, it all adds up to Geshem, Gimel Shin Mem. Gimel Shin Mem is Geshem. That's the joining of Ralab, which is the four names. We have to stop soon. The four names here. This is the four names, Ab, Sag, Ma, Ban. They all add up to 232. And we joined it together with the wondrous Aleph. Aleph spelt in, rearrange the letters and you get Pele, wonder. Aleph, Lamed, Pe. So, Ralab. I'll back up a little bit. Ralab, the 232, together with the Pele, Aleph, Lamed, Pe, it equals the word for Geshem, rain. The Geshem, the wondrous rain, the wondrous abundance, the divine abundance, the source of all growth. And the source, it's like the seed that causes growth and causes inception. That's the Geshem. Where's the Geshem coming from? The union of these names, Ralab, and the Aleph, the Pele, the wondrous union of Abba and Ima, makes Geshem, makes the rain come. So, just to continue, we have one more minute. What is this rain? This wondrous rain is the secret of the feminine waters of Bina in her foundation. The feminine waters are divine energies that are brought from below to above. That's called Gevurot Geshamim, the strength of the rains, in the ancient Hebraic tradition. And it's also the gematria, the numerical equivalent of the name with adding the kolov with one. And it's the secret of the verse where it says, Ata amarti yadavticha b'shem. You said that you would know him by name. When Moses spoke to God, he said, you said that you would know him you by name. Moses said, you said I'd know you by your name. And the Arizal explains, because this aspect of the wondrous Pele, the union, and the Geshem, and the Mayan Nukvin, and the feminine waters going up, and this whole subject was all drawn from Moshe Rabbeinu. And he is also the gematria of Shvil with the kola. Shvil is a pathway, and if you add up the letters, Shin, Bet, Yud, Lamed, it adds up to 342 with the kola. So Moshe is 345, and Shvil is 342 with the four letters. So Moshe with the four letters is Shvil with the one letter. So this hints, why does Moshe have to do with the Shvil, the male channel, the Yesod of the father, going constantly joined with the mother? It hints at the Shvil of Chokhmah, which is hidden there, Tamid, which is hinted at above in the explanation of the words of the Zohar, where he doesn't know if he's above in Chokhmah or below in Bina.